Hello everybody, welcome back to Cities Skylines with me, Biffa, here in the city of TeaVille. And thank you so much for all of your suggestions, all of the comments that you left in the last episode. I'm really excited to start building some of these things you suggested. My oh my, the list was huge. I said, what other things would you like to see in the city? And boy oh boy, you've come up with so many things. Let me very quickly run through the list. Mountain resort with cable cars. I mean, look at the mountains we have around here. Look, there are so many mountains in the distance. And if we just go like this, I reckon at some point we could have a nice little village up around this little mountain section here. And it's got access to the road, it's got access to the river. There's loads of stuff going on. So that will be one thing that we want to do. Canals, yeah, island parks with ferries. Loads of islands around here. We've got like little island section around here which we can work on. Don't worry, I'm going to sort all the poop out in the water. There's like little islands up here. This big island section up here we can have a village on. I think there's another one over here. This section here. So yeah, definitely going to do that. Get some ferries going. And also canals, connecting up some of these waterways and things. I think that would be... Zoom, zoom, zoom. A fantastic idea. Train roundabout. We need to sort out the train network. I'm going to have a separate freight, interior and exterior, external train network. We're going to get that going. Zoo, theme park, cities around the map. Spoken about that. And one of the things that was mentioned that I can't believe I didn't think of at all. Here we go. In our lemonade factory, people said, why, oh, why is that not your iced tea factory? Aha, there we go. We're now making iced tea and lots of money from it. Good. Right. So today what we're going to do is I would like to set up a sports arena area that's going to take up most of this island. Now I'm thinking sort of Olympic Games park sort of size thing. That's what we're going for. I'm going to buy all of these. I should just unlock the lot. We've got the money, but anyway. So this island here, we've got access to roads. We can put a nice junction in. We've got access to rail, so we can have that coming in. And then that can run all the way down into our main hub that we've got down here. And yeah, I think that is going to work really well. So first of all, I want to find a cool looking intersection that's going to go on here and give us access to this whole island. And something else I forgot to mention, I have been collecting some assets as well. So if I just put in here Sports Village. So these are some of the assets I've collected. We've got some nice stadiums, sports halls, all this sort of thing that's going to go in. I've also got a load of tennis things. I've also got some other stadiums and that sort of stuff. So that is the idea. One of the junctions I'd like to use is either this one here. We've got a 4-floor intersection. Looks a bit boring, I think, but there was another one that I picked out, and I did put the tag sports on it. Here it is. 4-way intersection with Dogbone. This one actually looks like it could fit in quite well right there. There we go. That looks like it's going to work. Very good. Probably going to need to remove some trees. But yeah, let's get this thing hooked up. Okay, there we go. It looks like as well it's already got lane mathematics built in, which is fantastic. So we've got these lanes going off down here. 2 splitting out there, which is great. 2 merge into 1. Yeah, depending on how busy it gets, we may change that. We've then got 4, so probably could actually do with changing a couple of these to make lane mathematics. Like here, 4, 2 split off. That needs to be 2 in the middle, and then 1 comes back on, so that could be 3 going through there, plus another one back to 4. Yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway. I'm not going to fiddle with it for now. But that thing looks epic, doesn't it? And then out each side, we've also then got access to the rest of our city. I'm just wondering whether that could... Oh, whether we could just join in here somewhere, because things are getting pretty busy. Maybe. We'll leave that. We'll leave that for now. So while I'm putting this area together, you guys and girls need to come up with a tea-related, sports theme related name that we could use for this area. I'm thinking Olympic Games. It's going to be huge. It's going to have all these different sports things on. It's got to have some sort of tea related name. Let me know in the comments and we can see what we can get going for that. So at either end of this, just for now, I'm thinking of putting some extra large roundabouts. So let us do that. Turn off the anarchy mod. We're going to have one there. And then we're also going to have another one here. And this one's getting quite close to this water over here. So I may just need to change that. That's good. And this has already got a 3-lane road going each way. So what I am going to do here, I think I am going to end up doing some lane mathematics down here because these roads ain't going to, there we go, match up. If we do that, they're going to go straight through, and then we'll do a little bit of lane management here. Unfortunately, you can't do this with the quick shortcut. There we go. So we're going to make sure that these guys go straight through there, and these guys go straight through to there. There we go. Excellent. So then we can have some roads coming out in different directions. I was just thinking I want this junction here just to be for this island and not connect anywhere else. And I think that will definitely help with the traffic. Whoop. So let's connect up this side as well. Oh, just laying out some roads. Auto save at sip of tea. This is what I normally do when I'm trying to sort of work out some road networks for an area. Just sort of start placing roads down, see where my imagination takes me. And yeah, I've got this one running underneath both sides here. So if people want to move around within the island, they don't have to go through this junction here. So, you know, that's a good tip for your traffic. Give people options on where to go, definitely. And I think I want to move this one a little bit further over. So if we need to add some other roads into here, we have some space. Okay, so I'm slowly just going through adding some roads off of some of these areas that we can put some of our buildings off of. I think I'll stop there because I want to make sure that we've got room now for our train line to come in. So I'm going to need some sort of fancy junction along here somewhere. We do have a bit of space. And then I want to run the line to sort of through to the middle over here, or maybe this section here. And then I'm going to have buses and shuttles that take it around the rest of the area. Okay, I'd like to have this multi-platform end station here because it's far enough away from the other one, which is all the way over here. So it's going to have its own connections to different places around our map. But now I'm doing this, I reckon this big outside road here needs to have some sort of cool transportation network built into it. And I definitely think that our monorail would work here really well. It means downgrading this road from a 6-lane to a 4-lane, but it's the same size. And look, we can have this monorail. Will the monorail work underground? No, it won't. So we'd have to change something else there. But yeah, this would be... no, I want to go around here, around the outside. Like this. All the way round. Not this one down here. Yeah, and I think that will be really, really good. I'll work out what's going to happen with the underground section. But then people have got access from our train line to the monorail and then round the outside of this entire thing. I think that would be fantastic. Let's just change this little inner road here. Boom, 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 boom. We are going to go for this one. Sticking with the road with the trees because I like them. So where's that going to go? Round there, down there. Yes, I want to change that. And I think I'm going to change this over here. I'm thinking I might connect that over here somewhere just to get some sort of cohesion. That can stay the same. Yeah, that's fine. And then how are we going to connect this going across here? Hadn't thought of that because it doesn't go underground, obviously. It can go overground pretty high. Do we want to get it that big? Do you know, I changed my mind. I just ran them straight up and over the top here, and I think that looks fine. And I've done exactly the same over here. Works well with the slope. Doesn't look too herky-jerky. I might just smooth this bit out here. But apart from that, I think that's good. So we need to work out where we're going to put our stops around the place. Let's just go from there to there. Yeah, that's smoother. That's much better. So we're going to have a few different stops, probably down some of these roads here. Yeah, I think that'll work well. That'll connect up with everything else that we've got going on. So let's just take a look at what stations we have. I think I've only got the normal stations. Yeah, it's monorail station with road. That could be good. And then we could try and squeeze that onto the end of these like that. And then, can I, with the Anarchy mod, just run that over the top with the trees? And would it look okay? Oh, yeah, the trees are low enough for it not to be a problem. I think that is what we're going to do around here in these different spots. And because it's an exact right angle here, you get the monorail coming in and going out quite happily as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that'll cover all of those areas. And then, of course, we need one down here as well, right outside the train station. I'm thinking we may go for a little road coming off of here and having it up there instead. Let's maybe do that and see what that looks like. Yep, I think that'll work well, and then we can put some decoration in here in between. So that's the monorail. Then we need to get our train line sorted. I want it to connect to this. I'm thinking of having the junction here and having the train coming straight down here. That would work well. Also, we need to sort of connect these together. Let's have a quick look how we did that before. I ended up having them all, yeah, there we go, merging down into 2 lanes and then into 1 lane, and then I went into a junction. Yeah, okay, so something like that I think would work quite well. Right, so now we have all this set up. We can set up some routes, and then we might just see whether we can start sticking some buildings in after we've got all this roadway done. So I'm going to have a line here that's... Oh, we haven't connected all of these up. That line is not going to work. Let us just connect up these last. Let's just follow this around. That's okay. We've got this roundabout over here. That's got to go straight across. And that is fine there. Good. Right. So let us set up some routes here. We're going to have one going clockwise and one going anti-clockwise, the way I always do it. Okay, so that is our monorail line set up. Then I want a train station line going from here all the way over to our other big main train station. Let's have that on this outside one here. And I'm going to have that go all the way through there, all the way down here, through the mess that we've got, and all the way over to this main one here. Let's have a look. Is there one without any stops? Yeah, that one there. Or shall we go? Yeah, let's go that one there. And then it's going to go all the way back again. And here we go. And that will connect up. Fantastic. That is what we want to see. And that's going to be train line 4, which with a quick flick of a mod will end up changing its name and colour. There we go. Number 4 to our sports village. Fantastic. So people can now get over here. And I'm going to put some water pipes in, and hopefully the electricity will sort itself out once we start putting some buildings in and they can all connect together. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these buildings. Now, I really wanted to fit in this AFL stadium just because it is so huge. It doesn't seem to necessarily need to be put up against a road. Oh, man, have I not left any space for this massive thing to fit in somewhere? Okay, we've got some space here now. I'm just going to... There doesn't seem to be road access and things here, so I'm going to just plop this down and see what we've got. There we go. So we've got paths around here. Yeah, it just seems like it's got a lot of path connections, but it works with the match day thing as well, so that is good. So maybe that's all it needs is some path access, and it will work, which will be absolutely fantastic. So we can run some paths around here. Okay, there we go. I think that will work well. We've got our disabled parking lots, our other parking lots and our charging parking lots as well. So I think that's going to go well. We're certainly going to have to do a lot of detailing in this area for sure. Let's just have a quick look. So we've got a track and field stadium, which is quite large as well. Yeah, some of these are bigger than I thought. We might just need to delete a couple of these roads. I'm going to delete that road there. And if I pop the track and field stadium, yeah, that works well, doesn't it? Look, we've got that little parking lot, the way to get in, and then the stadium there. Yeah, that'll be good. We've got AFL Stadium. We've used that one. The Theatre of Wonders. I picked that one because I thought it looked really nice. And that could be a nice little, yeah, something for people to come and visit. I think that will squeeze in just there. A nice, cool-looking building. This is going to be an area where people are going to come and spend lots and lots of money, I am sure. Tennis will come back to that. I definitely want my observation tower in here somewhere. Okay, I've got this luxury hotel that I'd like to put in, but I want a special lot, sort of parking lot outside the front. So we're going to go like that. Yeah, I think that'll work well. Let's pop, where is it? There, at the back. So I think that'll fit in nicely there. Yep, that's good. And then if we get our parking lots out again, let's have a look. One of these, that one's quite small, that one's the large one. If we go from one side to the other like that, yes, that works. Whoops, that works really well. And then we can put in our decals, and yeah, that'll look fantastic. There we go. I think that'll work really well. And then along here we've got some disabled parking area as well. And then what I'm going to do here is just to stop trucks, cars, and anybody else coming through here. So SOS. Recycling, no. Trucks, no. Taxis, no. That, no. So just cars. In fact, not even SOS vehicles. They can take the long way round. And that will be just for people that need to park there. I think that goes really well. So at the minute, I'm just sort of putting these things down, seeing how it looks, seeing how I feel about it. I'd like a tennis area as well. I'm thinking I'm going to utilise this space down the side here. So let's just run a road off of here. Let's take this one here. Yeah, we can run that straight down the side to there. And let's have a look. We've got quite a few different tennis courts. That one's quite big. I think that's actually a tennis club. Yeah, so that might be able to be the first one that you come across. So let's just add a road coming up there. And that can be like the admin building, something like that. The tennis club's got a couple of courts in the back. Then what have we got here? We've got clay. Oh, that one's quite big. We've got a large tennis club with grass. That actually looks quite nice. And then a couple of small ones as well. We've got like a tennis stadium, which could be good. And then some maybe training ones out the back as well. What's this one here? Tennis clubhouse. Even, oh, let's pop that alongside this one. I like that. Oh, I like that. Beginning to start to feel a bit like Wimbledon, eh? Maybe, maybe. There we go, a nice little practice tennis court area. I like that. Don't forget we will be doing some more beautification at a later date. So don't worry your little heads about that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good as a tennis area, doesn't it? Some clay courts, some little practice courts over here. You've got the stadium over here for when you've got some bigger... That looks like a volleyball court rather than the tennis court. I don't know, it's supposed to be tennis. And then you've got these larger ones here and the undercover ones if the weather gets bad. And then, of course, we need a parking lot area, which I think will be perfect right here. So what do we have at the moment? A huge train station here. We have our tennis area. We've got our AFL football stadium. None of this has any power. Huge parking lot, although not many people are hopefully going to be using cars, but I like the way it looks. Luxury stadium. We have arena for something. I can't remember what this is. Whoops. Oh yeah, basketball arena. That's right. We've got a baseball area over here. And then if we swing around this side, I just like this, the Drosa Villa Stadium. We've got whatever that was called. I can't remember because it looked good. We've got our track and field. We've got like another little football stadium down here, something a little different. Then we've got our swimming area over here and gymnasium and stadium, and then the lookout tower. And then around this as well, I would also like to put, let's have a look. So I am going to redo a little area here. We're going to take that bit out. And that bit's going to be this. And we are going to put that as this one here, leisure. Which is the one I'm looking for? This one. Tourism. Which is the one that gives you hotels? Got to be this one. Yeah, hotel accommodation. This one here in Thornton Square. Again, give me a name related to the area and tea and all of that. So we will definitely put some big buildings in here and see what sort of hotels we will get. And I may even add a few more little roads in here to fill up that. But we're going to do that and see how that goes. Let's leave it paused for now. And this area over here, I'm going to set this one up as a leisure specialization. So to get some people coming out here to enjoy that. And we're going to stick a few buildings in here. And while we were growing all these things up, and yes, it's starting to look nice, I've realised I've just lost an absolutely ton of money by placing all of these things. Oh dear. So if you haven't seen my trick before, how to get a load of money back, you just whack everything up to maximum. There we go. Run your game on fast until you get your money back again, and before people start leaving, turn it all back down, and hopefully we can balance things out a bit here. Whoops, hadn't even considered how much this was going to cost us all. Doink. So while I go and sort out all the money problems that this area has got, let me know what you think of it in the comments below. I know there's a lot more to do in this area, beautification, all sorts of things, so we're going to get to that in the next episode. Subscribe so you don't miss out on that one, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.